Hello everyone, my name is Shelley.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're a part of the When We All Vote organizing team, which main focus is to register as many eligible voters as possible.
During our week of action, volunteers like you hosted incredible voter registration drives across the country, and for that we are incredibly grateful. Now we've had a lot of people asking, what next? How do I encourage people to get out and vote in November?
When We All Vote's texting campaign is one of the best ways to meet people where they are, on their phones.
The best part is that you can do this from anywhere, your living room, a rec center, even on the bus.
So let's get texting.
Today we're going to walk you through our peer-to-peer texting program called Groundbase. Show you what it looks like once you log in, how you text eligible voters, everything you need. Also, all of this information is online right here.
We've also created an email address and Slack community where you can ask any questions that you may have.
All right, let's dive right in.
First of all, to use Groundbase, you'll need a Gmail-based email account. If you don't already have a Gmail account, you'll need to go to google.com and create a free email account for this purpose. When We All Vote uses a platform called Groundbase to send text messages to potential voters. You will not be texting from your own phone number. You can access Groundbase through a website, either on your phone or computer. The texting platform will open in your web browser, regardless of which you choose to use. When you log into Groundbase, you will be assigned a list of people to text. To start texting, just select a name and a pre-populated message will appear. All you have to do is press send. As people respond, if they ask not to be messaged, immediately opt them out. To opt someone out, navigate to Actions, and press the Opt Out button. I'm going to send all of these texts to everybody in my list. All right, I'm done with my list. As you start receiving messages from voters, it's crucial that we respond where needed. So as your inbox in the top right corner starts filling up, say 10 to 20 responses, switch gears and respond to people's answers. Each text response from a potential voter requires 2 actions. 1, record their answer, either yes or no, to whether they're ready to vote. Let's check these responses. Oh, this person's ready. So now we're going to go to Action in the top right corner to record their response. That's the first step, and that is very important because this is how we know what we're doing is working. The second step is to offer them resources by answering with a pre-populated response. So first of all, to record their answer to our introductory question, go to Action in the top right corner of the page, click on Will this person be voting? And click the corresponding answer to save their response. This is very, very important. Yes, they will be voting. All right, and now to keep the conversation going, we're going to select a canned response. These are for potential voters and to keep the conversation going. So here we'll navigate to canned responses in the action section. You've got examples here of if people ask what When We All Vote is. Or another response is the voter protection hotline. So if somebody has a very specific question, you don't have to answer it. You can point them to our website or the election protection tool right here on the voter protection hotline, 1-866-OUR-VOTE. Again, if someone asks not to be messaged, immediately opt them out.
Now that you've seen Groundbase, let's go over a few best practices.
We want to reach as many eligible voters as possible. So we want to go over some, a few things to remember. 1, always be polite. You are representing When We All Vote as a volunteer, and we want to make sure that our conversations with potential voters are polite and nonpartisan.
Remember, respond naturally. You're not a robot.
And don't be discouraged if people respond negatively. Opt them out immediately if they, 1, say stop, 2, let you know that they won't be 18 by election day, and 3, if they respond with inappropriate language or partisan rhetoric, just opt them out.
Sarah, what if someone has a specific question about their polling site?
Great question. This will come up pretty often, but remember, you as a volunteer do not have to be the expert. You can direct them to When We All Vote's website, which is full of resources for people who are getting ready to vote. They can find their polling place, they can find out the hours, they can schedule it, and also if they're encountering problems, they can call election protection, which is 1-866-OUR-VOTE.
What if a volunteer needs help?
A volunteer, that's great. So they can email our volunteer email address and we will monitor them and get right back to them.
Perfect.
Or they can hop onto our Slack community. Both of that information is right here. And we're all here for each other and we're so grateful that you got involved.
So happy texting!
Happy texting!